Hello guys, welcome to the fourth video of this bootcamp. Thinkbrad Technologies are hosting this bootcamp. In today's video, we are focusing on two major parts of HTML: text formatting tags and multimedia elements, which consist of image, video, and audio. I know most of you have seen websites, lots of them whereby you see an image, an audio, and video embedded in them. By the end of this video, you will understand how to style text properly and how to embed images, videos, and audio on a web page. So let's get started with the HTML tags for formatting. So what I will do now is, firstly, I'll create my new file, name it as format.html. You can name it anything, but I will name mine format.html, but I wish to name it as index.html. But if you check my folder, there is a file that has the name index, which um, makes it that I can't be able to name it as index. So I'll name it as format.html, and I will head to my HTML, generate the normal structure which we are all familiar with, then convert this to the title, the formatting tags, and multimedia elements. And then we start with the list we have already. So I'll save it, head to my desktop. I have the file here, which is this format. I would open it in the browser, and nothing is there because we've not written anything. So let me start writing them. So these are the content for the text formatting. These are not the complete text formatting tabs, but these are the most essential, and these are the most how would I say, the most frequently used ones. So we have, let me start explaining before writing them. We have the B, strong, italic, emphasize, mark, underline, strike through, subscript, and superscript. As you can see, all the things I've written by the side, this strong, I, M, mark, U, they are all tags, and they are all written like this. Let's take B as an example. They are all written like this. I'm just writing the name of the tag. So let's start with the bold. Let's head to our HTML. This is our HTML for form. Sorry, for format.html. Sorry. So what are we to do here? Let's start with the bold. Let's write a simple each. Let's write a simple paragraph tag. Name it. This is capital. It's not supposed. Name it as. Give it a name as bold example. Save. Head to my browser, refresh, and as you can see, this is the normal p tag, which is also known as the paragraph tag. So let's copy this and add the b, which is the bold tag, to it. So how do I add the bold tag? Let me remove this. Still in the p tag, but I would add the bold tag, which is b, and then let me copy this, control C, in between the b, paste, save, refresh, and as you can see, this is a clear difference of the two tags. The first one was written with only the paragraph tag, and the second one was written with the paragraph tag and also the bold tag. As you can see the clear difference, this makes it bold. So let's do the rest. I'll delete this. Let's look at the next one, which is the strong tag. So let's just copy this, or let me rewrite it so that you can see it clearly. You can use any other tag to wrap the bold tag. If you want, you can even remove this p tag and display it. It is your wish, but I just want to make it like this for best practices. Then the next one will be the strong tag, which I would also use p and use strong. Then let's say this is a strong tag. Save, head to my browser, refresh, and as you can see, the bold and the strong tag, they have similar look. And as you can see, both of them look as if they are bold, uh, but they have semantic meaning. The search engine, that's a browser, the search engine, um, treats the strong tag as an important text, while the bold is only for styling. But the search engine, if you use strong in your HTML page, when the Google is indexing your website, when it is crawling into your website, if it sees things with this strong, it um, focuses on it and take a good look at it. So it carries semantic meaning and we treat it as an important text. So let's head to the other example, which is the italic. We've all known what is italic if you are using Microsoft Word very well. Very well. So let's use P again. I like using P. I don't know why. So I'll use P. Then let me use, what are they calling it? Italic. Just I. Then this is an italic tab. Save, refresh, and as you can see, the text is more of a slanting text. That's the use of the italic tag. So let's head over to the next one, which is emphasize. So I'll just format. I'll just copy it. Then I'll just change this. Yeah, this is emphasize. Emphasize tag. Save, refresh, and also as you can see, the emphasize tag and the italic tag, they all look almost the same, but the emphasize tag, it also adds stress or emphasis to the text, unlike the italic, which is just for styling also, but it has no semantic importance. This emphasize tag, which is the em, it adds the stress or emphasis on that text. So these are all logical importance to your HTML page. So what's the next one? The next one is the mark. So let's quickly try it out. The mark. So this is a mark text, and I'll change this to mark, save, and you see the magic. As you can see, the mark tag has a yellow background to it. It adds yellow background by default, and it is used to show important keywords. I don't know if you have been browsing for a long time. You've been to a website where there is a definition. Then in the part of the definition, you see something like this, which has a yellow part, which shows that this aspect, this part of the definition is very, very important, and you should take note of the keywords. So this is a way of you writing important keywords in your website. So let's go to the next one, which is the underline and the strike through. So let's do the both. Sorry, underline. I'll do the both. This should be for underline, and this is an underline text. This is the this is S, which is strike through. This is the strike through text. Save, and we check all of them. Fresh, and as you can see, the underline text has the underline property to it, and the strike through, as you can see, the text was striked through completely. So this is amazing. Like, you can manipulate your page, you can manipulate your website to your own taste completely. So let's come to the most important aspect of the text formatting task. You might be writing an HTML page whereby you want to write the name of an element, chemistry element, let's say CO2, and you'll be wondering, how do I write the two? Or you want to write tetrahydrophosphate, this six, been a long time. um you might be thinking, how would I write the minus 2 or minus 4, or even maths, how would I write the power? So these are the things that we use. Let's use for sub, which is subscript, and sub for superscript. So this is a super sorry, let's use capital letter, superscript, and then this should be a subscript. I will change the element subscript. So here we'll just change to sub, no, sorry, sub with P, because it's a superscript, and this will be sub, which is because it's subscript. So let's refresh. I don't know, which is very, very bad. I forgot to do something. This is how it's supposed to be. Let's say I want to write CO2 that I was talking about. Let's try P, sorry, P, and I write CO, CO, CO. Then by the side, I'll write the subscript, which will be 2. But let me refresh. Let me remove this. Let's focus on the sub completely. Okay, it should be inside. Sorry. Save, refresh, and boom. As you can see, what happened here was this. I only want that 2 to be down, only the 2. So as you can see, that CO is not in between the sub, so it doesn't affect it, but the 2 is in between the sub. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but the P, all the sub, the 2 and the CO, they are all inside the P. So I can even remove the no, actually, let me just leave it, but let's try it out. You are programmers, you try, and you see it still work. But what I want you to understand is only the one that you want it to be down or up should be in between the sub or super. So I don't know, let's try for another one, but let's do it for superscript. Now let's say you want to write x raised to the power of minus 2. How would you write it? Let's write it in p tab, and x, and I want it to be raised to power of minus 2. So I'll write super, which will be SCP, raised to power of minus 2. Save, refresh, and boom. How did you see it? Is this not amazing? Like you being able to create all this kind of stuff is really, really amazing. So sorry, we are done with the text formatting tags, but these are the most essential and important ones. I don't know, I can share the complete document of the list of all the formatting tags, completely all of them from HTML. So we'll talk about them. So let's head over to multimedia elements. Let's head over back to our format.html, and I think I don't know, should I leave all these things or let me delete them? um, I'll delete them. Then let's talk about this, the multimedia elements, the img, the video and audio. We've talked about the img, so I think we'll skip it since we've known how to import our images and how to put the location or path and how to use the alt tab. So let's talk about the video. So as you did for the image, the same thing, go get your video, which I've done that, put it in the folder that you wish to use, that your html file is in. So let me go, this is my folder that my html file is, and you can see this is my html file, and this is my videos, video 1 and video 2, and also this is my audio, so audio 1. So I'll be using only video 2. So I can even delete this. I'll be using video 2 to display it in the browser. As you can see, this was the image we imported when the session for image video was going on. So this is the audio I'll use and this is the video I'll use. So upload them to your folder. So let's get started for video. For the video, write it you write the tag for the video, you close it, and this is the tag for the video. It's not a self-closing tag, this is how it is written. So what's next? We all know it has to have the attributes first, because you can't write just the video and you expect it to know the video you have to import. So you should give it the source, which tells it the location. So how will I do that? I will give it the source. What is the name of the video file? As you can see, my VS Code helped me directly. It even pops out. It gives me suggestion for the video. As you can see, video 2, and what did I have here? It's also video 2. So I'll just click on enter and boom. So this is not the only attribute for video. We have other attributes that are very important for video. Example is the controls attribute, which shows the controls for the video. Like if you want to play it, you click on the play video. If you want to pause, you click on the pause. And we have autoplay attribute, which um plays automatically when browsers refresh. Then we have loop, which video repeats forever. Then we have muted, start video with no sound. So these are all attributes. Then we have width, which you can specify the width and the height. So for this, I'll only add the controls, and this is how you just write the attributes. You click on controls and that's all. Then I'll add the width. This is how to add the width. So I'll give it 200 pixel. Let's copy it. You will learn more about width and height in your CSS class. Height, I'll give it 200 pixel. Save it. Back to my HTML browser, refresh, and boom, as you can see, this video is already in my browser. Isn't it nice? So I can click on the video, I can click on the play, and it will start playing. I think the sound is off because I'm recording and I've disabled the desktop sound. So this is it. How do you see it? It's all there. So what are the features I talked about? Like the attributes loop, autoplay. So you know when to use this and you know when not to use them. Like loop, if you want it to be repeating itself every time, you use loop. If you want autoplay, As soon as the browser reloads, it should play. You use autoplay. And if you want mute, you should never talk. Muted. You should use muted. So you can all use this attribute. Refresh. As you can see, as I just reload, it started playing. But initially, when I reload, let me remove it. Autoplay. Play. Refresh. I have to click on the play. But when I put on autoplay, it helps me to immediately start playing the video. So let's do that same for audio. Audio has the same way of writing it. Audio, close it, pause, then audio. You see my VS Code helped me to show the location, which is the name audio 1.mp3. So it also has the same attributes as the video. Um, and the attributes are the same. Controls, which shows the control, then loop, audio repeats itself when you write the loop. Autoplay, it automatically starts playing, and muted, which makes it to start um without sound. So let's try the controls. Very important, because without the controls you can't be able to click on play or stop or pause, which is very bad. So let's refresh. As you can see, boom, this is a good UI for the audio you have been seeing in some websites. So sometimes you can wish to have an audio in your website, which you would like to um write some audio, you want to record some audio and upload it to your website, or you have some videos you want to display, not only text. Text can only be on website, videos and audios can be there. So this is the clear example. Play to start playing. As I said, the audio is not visible, so it won't work. So guys, these are the things we are going to cover. So let me give you a sample first. Let's try removing the controls. Refresh, and as you can see, nothing is there. You just be seeing image. So controls is very important. Save. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. We've talked about text formatting tags. We've talked about multimedia elements like images, which we've known how to write it, video and audio. Then we've learned how the attributes work for each of them. So for your assignments, anticipate. You are going to build something like this. Something like this. This is a bold and this is very important. This is italic and this is emphasized. This is highlighted text. As you can see, I used all the formatted text tags here. Maths example x2, underline text example, then this horizontal line, then line break, well, example hello. All these are all things that you would create similar thing to this. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe and like and drop a comment for any improvement or suggestion, or what you want us to have a video on. Thank you. Subscribe please.